Hey everyone, Sean here with Fotodiox, and today we're taking a look at our Canon EF to Fujifilm X-mount Shift Adapter. This is a lens adapter that adapts Canon EF mount lenses to your Fujifilm X-mount APS-C sensor camera, and the adapter has a shift mechanism built into it, which means you can turn any adapted Canon EF lens into a shift lens. And this is super useful if you're looking to bring shift photography into your photo toolbox, but you can't really afford a expensive tilt shift lens. This is a manual cine lens, super affordable. Mount that on this shift adapter, and voila, just like that, you now have a 14mm shift lens for architecture photography. Let's take a look at how to mount a lens on this adapter and how to mount the adapter on the camera. Here's how to mount an EF lens on this adapter. You're just gonna find the red mounting dot on the adapter. Find the red mounting dot on your lens. Press the lens into the adapter and rotate it to lock it into place. And then if you want to remove the lens, there's this little silver button right here. It's actually not a button, it's actually a lever. You're gonna slide the lever away from the lens, and that's gonna unlock the lens so you can remove it from the adapter. Mounting the lens and adapter on the camera is also pretty easy. Find the red mounting dot, line it up with the mounting dot on the camera, press the adapter into the camera and rotate it to lock it into place. Okay, we've got the lens adapted to the camera. Now let's take a look at how to use the shift and rotation functions. Shifting the lens is super simple. You just press this silver button on the top and you can shift 10mm to the left or 10mm to the right for a total of 20mm of shift. And you may ask, how do I shift up and down? That's super simple. On the other side of the adapter, there is this gold button. We just press this button to rotate the adapter 360 degrees. And now we can shift up and down. You can press in the button, you can shift 10mm up or 10mm down. And this can be an essential tool for architecture photography, whether exterior or interior. Generally speaking, with architecture photography, you're gonna be using a wide angle lens to capture more of the image, more of the architecture. And with a wide angle lens, you're gonna have more distortion. So those lines in the buildings aren't always gonna be straight. They're gonna be kind of going together sometimes. Well, with shifting a lens, you can actually adjust these distorted lines and make them look straighter for a more pleasing shot. And like I said earlier, this is a great, inexpensive way to turn any adapted lens into a shift lens, especially a wide angle like this Rokinon 14. In this photo of a house with this lens and camera, you can see those lines are not very straight, but we actually just press this button, we shift slightly, we raise the lens just slightly. We don't need to go all the way up. We only need a very slight amount of shift. And by slightly shifting, we are now creating a wide angle architecture shot that has nicer, straighter, more pleasing lines in it. Now this is a fully manual adapter. You will have no electronic control over the adapted EF lens. That's why I recommend using a cinema lens like this Rokinon 14mm. This is a fully manual lens, so you don't need any electronic control. You have to adjust the focus and aperture manually, so you don't need to communicate between the lens and camera. Now, if you choose to use a Canon EF lens that requires electronics to adjust the aperture, you will have the aperture locked to its widest setting. And stay away from Canon EF lenses that require electricity to focus. You want to use at least an EF lens that has manual focus, not focus by wire. A focus by wire lens, unfortunately, will not work on this adapter at all because there's no electronic communication pins. Another really cool thing you can do with this shift lens is create shift panoramas. It's super simple. Lock down your camera and lens, make sure you have it all composed exactly how you want. Shift all the way to the left, take a photo. Shift all the way to the right, take a second photo, and then you bring these two images into your computer and you stitch them with software. I use Photoshop's Photo Merge tool, and voila, just like that, we've got a beautiful panoramic stitched image. Now you'll notice with the Rokinon 14, when we shifted all the way to the left, all the way to the right, there is some vignetting on the edges. So when I use this lens for a stitched panorama, I just crop in a bit to remove the vignetting. Because this is an ultra wide angle lens, it will vignette when you shift all the way. With lenses that aren't as wide, there will be less to no vignetting. Okay, that'll do it for today's video, taking a look at our Canon EF to Fujifilm X-mount Shift Adapter. Now, if you have any questions about this adapter, comment below. I'd love to help you out. Plus, if you want to pick up this adapter for yourself, click the links in the description below. We also carry shift adapters for other types of lenses to mount on your Fuji X camera, and we carry shift adapters for a whole variety of different types of lenses and cameras. So to learn all about all of our shift adapters, there's a link in the description as well. Also, click right here to subscribe to our YouTube channel to get more videos just like this one. I'm Sean with Fotodiox.com, and thanks for watching.